Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariana and I'm happy to have you here. If you've been watching my previous videos, you probably heard me say that I was planning to film a video about my most recent acquisitions, but not all of them are acquisitions in the direct meaning of the word, because not all of them I just bought recently. Some of them were brought from Ukraine, from my other country stash by my parents-in-law. So that's what I'm gonna be showing you today. I'll try to be as swift as possible. I don't know how many designs I have in total. How many kids? Well, definitely over 20. And I also spent a fair share of money on evenweave canvas, because I was making way too many starts. I have been making way too many starts, but the two primary reasons that held me back from starting even more was the presence of the right canvas and the presence of enough floss organizers. I totally ran out of them. At this point, using various do-it-yourself floss organizers, or not using any at all, which isn't the most practical way to cross stitch. Anyhow, I think I've told you before, when I was filming my sampler madness video, that I ordered a couple of canvases, evenweave canvases, from Painting Fairy cross stitch, and I actually have two of them. The first one I showed you, which I used for Owl Forest sampler, was a bit greenish 25 count evenweave. The other one is this supposedly linen, like fresh linen canvas color, but originally, if you can see, these dots are very hard to see, but it's like this colorful. There was this colorful splatter on the canvas, and it was way more noticeable when the canvas arrived. But I had to wash it because it was so rigid that you could absolutely, stab someone or stab yourself with that canvas if you didn't wash it. So after I washed it, the splatter, the original pattern washed out a little bit, but I didn't buy it for the splatter. I bought it because I thought that this splatter on the video, on the pictures, it was actually a metallic floss in the canvas. Well, it's not. It's okay. I'm still gonna use it, especially now after I've washed it. Another one, I don't really want to unpack it, so please bear the crinkling. It is like this cosmic hue, cosmic shaded evenweave of 25th count, which is 50 by 75. I think that I'm gonna use it for some either Bella Filipina or Mirabilia designs. I'm just gonna go swiftly over this part because I know it's not the canvases. First of all, the colors are rarely there that colored on camera than they are in real life. For instance, I've showed you this yellow one, which I used for Mill Hill, and another start. It's a Eve from Ubelhor, 28 count. It looks like cold lemon, but it is more honey, warmer honey yellow color. So this one, it is once again, it says that it's milk shaded, but in my case, I think it has some green undertone, and I bought it specifically for one design that I will show you later. I will set it aside and pair it. So it is the Ukrainian even weave of, I think it is 28 count because there are no other indications. Then there is this chocolate brown, also even weave, Ukrainian even weave. I think it is closer to 32nd count. Then there's also Eve from Ubelhor. What you can see the color number. What it means nothing to me. I just bought it because I liked it on the picture. Not even sure if it corresponds with the picture. I just want to have something natural colored in my collection, so I did. This is once again some kind of a raw linen or raw flax, I would say raw flax. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. Still ordered it. One more Eve, which is great. It's more like probably how is it called? The canvas, the color of canvas that they mentions Dow Gray. Maybe it's this Dow Gray. It's a smaller piece, 50 by 40. Still want to have it. And then it is also Ukrainian even weave in dark green. For you, I mean, it's not that noticeable, but you can trust me, it is dark green color, probably of 32nd count. Or maybe even 28. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I just thought that I might need it. This is Monica. Actually, I love this kind of even weave. It's probably one of my favorite ones, together with Linda. It is very, for me, it is very pleasant to work with. Some people say it is too soft, but I don't like very. By the way, that's the number. That's the color indication. I like soft canvas. I do not like working with rigid ones. This one is, it has that it's Atamin. It's also dark green, but for some reason I thought it was Monica or Eve. I've never worked with this canvas in real life, but I just like the color, so now I have it. And then there's a cappuccino even weave, probably of 32nd count. It is Ukrainian even weave, just like the color. This is plain white even weave of 30th count. Plain white even weave, always nice to have. That's another plain white, but of 25th count. Also, I've never stitched on something on even weave, darker shaded even weave. I have no problem with stitching on like navy blue Ada or black Ada, but I've never worked with even weave. People say that it's much harder to work with that kind of canvas. I have an idea what I would like to stitch on it. Actually, it is a designer pattern. Don't remember the designer's name at this point, but it's a plate with fruit. I think it's figs. Yeah, it's a plate with figs. So originally I bought it for that design. Don't know if I will ever start it because people say it's extremely difficult. The design itself, it's too complicated. And one more Monica of natural, I mean, it's not actually natural, it's like cappuccino color. A small piece, 25 by 35. I don't know if you're interested in looking on my canvas, but I just felt that since it was one of the recent acquisitions, I should share it with you. Now, we are moving on to something more interesting, which is actually cross-stitch kits. And the most recent arrival is this beautiful teddy bear. It is a replica of Dimensions. As you probably know, I like buying replicas because they are cheaper and because I don't frame all of my patterns for them to be like original ones. And besides, it's not like a still life picture or a portrait or something, or like famous reproduction of a famous painting. It's just something I felt like I don't have enough bears in my collection. Honestly, I have only one more design that contains or depicts bears, which is Chrysanthemum replica of Love from Dimensions, which is in my current whips. So I love cats, I love teddy bears, and I have, spoiler alert, a reason to stitch more teddy bears because I think that soon I will have a room to decorate with such beautiful designs. So the next one, this is how it usually happens. You just watch someone's video, whether it's a progress or acquisitions video, and it contains one of the designs that you have wanted for a long while, but for some reason it's been on your wish list, but it never actually went from the wish list into your cart. And this is one of those designs. Originally comes from Magic Needle. I know that I have a lot of original Magic Needles kits in my stash, and I could probably afford to buy an original, and it is still available, but I didn't want to wait. I just needed it right here, right now. So I ordered it from AliExpress. It is an NKF copy of this design. It's called Afternoon Tea. I don't remember how it's called, how it's named in the original version, but it is such a beautiful picture. It contains flowers, sweets, tea. What else could you wish for a splendid summer, right? It is not printed. It is on plain white canvas, and I think I'm gonna be doing something to that on plain white 8x14 count. I think I'm gonna do something about it. Maybe I'm gonna tone it into something like pale blue, but I won't be changing the Ada to evenweave. At least now I don't think that I will, but time will tell. If you ask me if I want to start it right now, yes, I want to start it right now. But if you've been following my progress updates, you've seen that I have way too many starts of a very short period. I mean, span of time. I don't know what is this connected to. I don't mind it, but when I look through my stash, it feels like I want to start everything, and sometimes I have to rationalize my decisions, which not always works out for me, but then it's called Suburban Scenery, but in reality it is called My Lady's Chateau. It's yet another piece from Dimensions. I've seen another Flosstuber start this and progress it, and I knew. Well, it's also been on my wish list for a while. I mean, for years probably. But I've been always setting it aside, and now I think it was the time to acquire it, so I did. I'm happy that I did. I want to start it, and I on the one hand I want to start it, on the other I don't, because I know that I will definitely start it from the right bottom corner, and it isn't the most pleasant and the most interesting part of the design, so I'm just keeping it in my stash, and it it warms my heart that I have it. This is the kit that I've been talking about, that I have saved this canvas for. I mean, in reality, it has a greenish undertone to it, and I think that it's gonna go well with this design, which is originally from Lanarte. I have one more piece from, which is also a replica, because their designs are way too expensive for me. It's not that I can't afford it. It's more that I feel like I would rather have 3 more patterns than one other patterns, replicas, than one Lanarte. Although I have a secret desire. It's like maybe it's not a desire. It's a dream. I want to, maybe, I don't know. Forget, I'm rambling. But they have a set of Egyptian gods. One of them is Tutankhamun, and the other is probably Nefertiti. And these they cost almost 100. Not 100, probably 70, 80 euros or something each. And this is the pair that I would like to have an original design. Firstly, because I think that they are stitched on a toned canvas, so you cannot choose just any even weave or Ada for the design, even if you find the digital pattern. And secondly, they probably come in those beautiful packages that the premium collection of Lanarte comes in. I don't have such a treasured kit in my collection yet, so I would definitely want to. This one is just more of an original design, so that's why I didn't bother looking for an original. I just bought the replica. I have a digital pattern. I have bought the canvas that I want to change the Ada to. The only thing is that I think in original the design stitches in one strand. I do not like stitching in one strand. I know that this kit contains enough floss to finish the design in 2 strands, but on the other hand, it's like I want to feel the original flair of Lanarte, but on the other hand, I do not want to get out of my comfort zone. That's probably the reason why I haven't started this design yet. I'm going to put the canvas in here so that whenever I decide to start it, it is already pre-kitted. Also, one more acquisition, also a replica 4 dimensions. It's called Caresses Chrysanthemum. I have the design, the pattern, but I don't remember how it's called. Well, it's a beautiful little girl holding flowers. For the whole my stitching career, the theme wasn't quite my theme, but things are changing. If you know, then you know. So this is a little beautiful girl. This is yet one more design that I want to start immediately, but then it doesn't It doesn't correlate with my current rotation, but I'm the one who makes the rules, so maybe I'm gonna be the one who also breaks them. And if you saw, I'm setting it aside to the different pile, so who knows, maybe there will be another start. Blue Jays and Grapes. It is yet again a replica of Magic Needle's original design. Not sure if you can get, if I could get it, an original. Not sure, and I don't care because I pretty much like the outcome of how Joy Sunday patterns turn out. Even if there is a slight deviation in color, it doesn't bother me. I don't know, for some reason this year so many Flosstubers, primarily non-English speaking ones, have been either starting or progressing or acquiring this design, even though it isn't a new one, it's an old one. I think maybe like 10 years old. Maybe it was produced in 2016, or maybe I'm not really good with tracking those release dates. But anyway, I know that there is a companion to this design, which is, this is Blue Jays and Grapes, and the other one is something with some other birds and cherries, and I want to get the companion. Very often I think that I'm not a serial collector, but later on you will see that is not entirely true. But anyhow, I have it in my stash now. Would also want to start it right here, right now, because I like stitching birds and I like grapes. I don't like grape vines and grape leaves. But that's not gonna stop me if I set my mind onto a new start. Speaking about series, here's 3 of them, but we'll look at them one by one. And you've seen the 4th one in my sampler madness, which is the olive essence of the Mediterranean. And I have lemon essence. Honestly, I thought that these designs are absolutely, I don't know, fast and effortless to stitch. And that is true when it comes to full stitches, and surely when it comes to the main element. But when it comes to the back stitch, I mean, I've tried it and I can tell that it's not gonna be that fast and effortless. Just look at the amount of backstitch. I have nothing against backstitch. I like it, but I know that I will definitely have to change it comes packed with 16 count Ada, and considering the amount of non-counted backstitch, I will have to change it to even weave and to even weave of a larger count. So the next one is the, I mean, it's not the nothing about the Mediterranean, although since I live in Italy, I would tell you that pomegranate are like wild bushes here, so they grow everywhere. It's called Mosaic Heart of the Pomegranate. Honestly, I didn't, since I wanted all, I couldn't choose one of them. I wanted all 4, and if they are going to produce more, I would definitely want to obtain other pieces from Luca-S in that series. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to start first, but I definitely knew that starting all of them would be a very dumb idea, because pretty much, I mean, although the colors differ, the theme is pretty much the same. So I asked my husband, I flipped them over and I asked my husband to pick one. So he picked the olives. It wouldn't have been my primary choice, but as they say, save best for last. So on the other hand, I'm glad that I've started with olives. And as I was saying, save the best for last. This is my favorite one. In reality, I'm not a huge fan of figs in terms of eating them, but for some reason I like how they look, and I definitely like them, how they are depicted in cross-stitching. I don't know why this weird appeal, maybe because I love dark violet colors with a combination of like dark green, I don't know. Certainly I'm not against the taste of figs, I like the taste, but it's not my favorite fruit if you ask me. Also in Italy here, these grow everywhere. They are like wild bushes also. So that's the finishing member of the series. And since we are talking about series, I'll have to set this aside. Let's not talk about the series. This is we're diving into the pile that my parents-in-law brought from Ukraine. They were actually showing me my stash, and I was telling them whether to take it or not. Well, of course, their luggage room was limited, so I couldn't ask them to bring all of my cross-stitch designs. But on the other hand, it's quite good because I have discovered that I'm running out of space where I can store them, so we'll have to get creative, and probably, I mean, how creative can you get? You probably need to buy some additional shelves or chest of drawers, I don't know. So anyway, this is the design, which has no name, but I like it. It's stitched on the black canvas, and it comes packed with a fair share of beads, of different sized beads, which will be used here in the pomegranate. Honestly, when you look at the preview, it may not look that impressive, but I think that I saw a real life stitched picture, and that was what prompted me to get this design. Overall, I like still life themes in cross stitching, so I don't know when and if, I mean, surely I will start it someday, but when, I don't know. One thing that's stopping me is the absence of a digital pattern for this design, or rather I haven't looked for it, to be fair. It's still, I'm happy, I'm content that my parents-in-law brought it and that I have it with me. Another piece is, I don't have many designs from this brand, which is called Abris Art. It is a Ukrainian brand. They produce many beautiful patterns. They add cross-stitch saga QR codes into their designs, which makes stitching twice as pleasant, twice as easy if you are used to stitching using digital patterns, not paper chart. It is packed with, I mean, it says that it's packed with Zweigart Ada. I don't know, I haven't checked. I mean, maybe I have checked, but I don't remember. I like the color palette because, you know, I like purple colors, and the overall theme is, I think the ready-made picture will be quite aesthetic, and it will fit into any interior if framed correctly. It's called Colors of the Night, also like the name, which is creative and fancy. And I'm glad that I have it with me, but I do not know when I'm gonna start it. Another design that was brought to me is called Eastern Fairy Tale from Riolis. It is stitched in with regular floss, not an acrylic, not the acrylic one. I remember when the design came out, I was absolutely stunned with it. I mean, even at that time, it was quite expensive for me, but I still couldn't imagine my collection without it. That's why I bought it right after it arrived on Ukrainian market. But then I got the thrill of having it in my collection, having it in my arms. I probably unpacked it. Yes, I think I unpacked it because I sent it to the lady who transformed the paper chart into a digital pattern for me. I have it. I'm glad that I have it. It has a companion with parrots. I like the companion, but I think that I don't like it to the point of acquiring it, especially at the cost that it comes at this point. So if it's gonna be alone, it's okay. I mean, without a companion, I think it's gonna be okay. I'll deal with it. This is the design that I actually forgot about, that they brought for me. It is a beaded piece. I don't remember when I ordered it, but I'm gonna show it to you because it's quite unusual. I myself wanted to unpack it right after it arrived because I didn't remember how it looked, or so it is am I placing this correctly? It is Wisteria from Abris art, which will be finished in with such gorgeous beads. If you never stitched designs like this, the primer, the key is to fit the bead here into these encircled areas according to the colors which come in the key. This is the key. And then you probably don't wash it, you don't do anything but frame it. And surely this design deserves a round frame, or maybe not. Maybe you can leave this space too and just make it a rectangle. I don't know. Also don't know when I'm going to start this design because it kind of scares me. I think it is way too complicated. Okay, moving on. I don't have many mini gold petits from Dimensions, but I have a soft spot for hydrangeas, so that's why I have it. I've heard many times, I mean, this design comes with beads. I've heard many times that these beads are of poorest quality ever, so I will have to change it. But it's not a problem. I have a lot of golden beads in my bead collection. Then there is this, I think it's a sampler, which is called Eastern Fantasy from Magic Needle. I have a companion to this. I mean, actually, I bought this one as a companion to another design, which is called something about the colors of Morocco, but I couldn't find it. I know that it's somewhere in my stash, but it's growing so rapidly that I cannot find it. For a second I thought that it comes with beading, but no, these are French knots, probably. Generally, I like the appeal, the colors, the attributes. So I have nothing against this design. I mean, if I had something against it, I wouldn't have bought it, right? So I'm glad that it's back with me. And now comes a series. This is a series from Magic Moments. Magic Moment, a Ukrainian brand. And when I show this collection, this series to my husband, he says that all of those designs are absolutely identical. Well, surely I don't think so. That's why I got them all. So this is this design with roses is called Windblow. It's gonna be huge. It's like 35 by 25, but it is so gorgeous. And the next one is the Morning Freshness. It's like a sea view and jasmine and some cherries and peaches, cozy vibes. And the third one, which I showed you, if you watched my collection, you've seen this one. Actually, this was the first one that I saw on Flosstube, and I instantly fell in love with it. It is called Sea Flavor. Lilies are one of my favorite flowers. That's why there was no question of whether I should get it or not. But then when I was searching for that design, for the lilies, I discovered that it has two more companions, and I couldn't resist getting just one, so I got them all. But once again, my husband says that they are all the same. I do not agree. Tell me your opinion in the comments below. What do you think? Are they one and the same? Would you stitch a series like that? Surely I'm not gonna be starting it in a single go. Once again, another series that my husband cannot tell between is this. This one I had taken with me. It's called Her Majesty's Roses, and the other one is I think there's something wrong. It says poses for the princess, but actually it says a bouquet for the princess. These designs, they come in both regular, full stitch and goblin or half stitch. I have acquired both of them in goblin version in half stitch. Firstly, because of the price, because the price for full stitch kit is always more expensive than the one for a goblin set. But even in the goblin set, the size is quite impressive. It's 30 by 23, 30 and a half by 23 centimeters, and here it's 23 by 30. So they are even in size, and they are similar in theme, but I still like both of them. If you ask me whether I would have bought the two of them again, I would surely do so, because I cannot pick just one. For some reason, I always thought, it was stuck in my mind, that the one was blue and the other was pink, but as it turns out, the other one was more green than pink. But still, I love them. I would have started them if I didn't have that many whips already. One more series is this Vuburnum painting that you have already seen in my whips. And I always told you that it has a companion. So this is Frosty design. It is the companion. If you ask me which one do I like better, I would definitely tell you that the Frosty one. It also comes with beads and other decorative elements, and it also comes in on what, probably 14 count Ada. But since I changed this one to evenweave, let me remind you at which point we are with this design. So I changed the Ada to Chinese evenweave, probably 25th count. I will surely do the same with this design. I've seen people stitch it, and the actual outcome is so much more captivating than the preview, even though the preview is beautiful too. So I tell myself that I'm not a serial collector, but the reality proves otherwise, right? And the last one that I want to show you is this beautiful horse, which is called Andalusian character. It was probably the first series that I've gotten. It has its companion, which is called Wind in the Main or something like that, and I have already finished it. I loved every second of stitching this design. It is so interesting. I don't know, I don't know how the designer came up with this design, because when you look at the ready-made picture, you understand that this is a glowing black and blue horse in front of you. But when you look at the color palette, there is barely, I don't know, maybe there is like 20% of all the colors on the palette are black, dark brown. All the rest is the unthinkable combinations, like violets and grays. It's like purples and brown. I mean, it's also all covered in fur, but what can we do? Just look at these blends. Even the whites aren't actually whites, they're always combined with other colors. But the end result is absolutely worth it. So, and when I finished this one, I'm going to frame it and hang them so that they look at one another. In my opinion, this one is a girl and this one is a guy. Even when you look at the preview, you can tell that there won't be many white colors in this design. Although when you just set it aside a little, you understand that it's gonna be a white horse. Beautiful white horse. So, yeah, I'm just looking around. This is it. I haven't counted, once again, haven't counted how many designs, new kits I have kind of acquired. I'll probably write it somewhere. Maybe in the title of the video or something, if that interests you. But they are way over 20, I think. So, that's gonna be it for me today. I want to thank you for your attention. Want to thank you for your appreciation, that you're staying with me, that you're liking, subscribing, commenting. Please continue doing so if you like what you see. Please share your thoughts and opinions, ideas, questions, anything that you have concerning me or my hobby in the comments below. Other than that, enjoy the summer. Get all the energy you can get from those sunny, fresh days. And I'm gonna see you in my next videos. Until then, stay safe out there. Bye.